Just about anyone who's a fan of Stranger Things is an even bigger fan of Millie Bobby Brown. The teenage star came to fame through her role as Eleven on the hit Netflix series. Of course, every teenager has their embarrassing moments. When you're a huge star like Brown, though, it's bound to be all over the internet. This is a breakdown of the 10 most embarrassing moments of Millie Bobby Brown. You don't want to miss these. They get insane.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 10. First kiss. Millie Bobby Brown didn't exactly have the usual awkward first kiss experience like many people out there. In fact, it was the exact opposite of normal. Her first kiss was in front of millions of people through the show. She also had to do it in front of her parents who were on the set watching. According to Brown, it wasn't a big deal at all when co-star Finn went in for the kiss. It was all just part of the role, and she was simply acting. Still, the star has admitted in some interviews that the cringe part was that her parents were watching. She definitely wasn't a fan of that. Besides that, the only thing that has Brown disappointed is the fact that her kiss was not nearly as magical as kisses in other movies and TV shows. Number 9. First kiss, take 2. One of Millie Bobby Brown's other most embarrassing moments is actually somewhat related to that first kiss experience. In an interview with The Mirror, she revealed how she prepared for such an emotionally charged scene. This was her very first on-screen scene, going lips to lips with another actor. Obviously, there was a lot of tension building up before they even shot the scene. Millie Bobby Brown didn't want to reveal too much when the Mirror reporter pressed her, but does regret spilling one detail about preparing for the scene. Apparently, Brown actually practiced the kiss on a pillow. Some people have done worse, though. This was almost as embarrassing as when Finn revealed that he was so self-conscious while they were filming that scene around a set of about 100 people. He was quoted as saying, "There's a moment of surreal self-awareness when really I'm just worried I might look like I'm trying to eat my co-actor." Number 8. Millie Bobby Brown annoyed by David Harbour. There has been a lot of contention about one moment at Comic-Con that was pretty awkward and embarrassing for Millie Bobby Brown. During the Stranger Things panel, things got weird when Millie cut off her co-star David Harbour during questions. David was talking very genuinely about how lots of kids were growing up and watching the show. He said that these kids really looked up to Millie Bobby Brown and admired her for her character on the show. But just as he was about to share more about what it was kids loved seeing in her, Millie was making quirky faces. It was almost like she was trying to shrug off the compliment or be humble. But it went so far that most of the crowd started laughing, and David never got to finish his sentence. Looking back, Brown felt pretty embarrassed by the whole thing. It seems like next time she'll just take the compliment. Number 7. The Late Show. Millie Bobby Brown's appearance on The Late Show was another moment where she seemed to get on the nerves of someone much older than her. Of course, she's just a kid, but things were pretty awkward between her and Stephen Colbert. During a game segment in their interview, Stephen Colbert went to write something down on a piece of paper. He actually licked his pen, which is pretty normal, especially amongst the older generations. Millie Bobby Brown was shocked and appalled and actually stopped him to point it out. Stephen seemed so caught off guard that he wasn't really able to respond with something funny, so he himself felt a bit embarrassed. Looking back, Millie Bobby Brown has acknowledged that this is probably a bit more normal than she initially realized. Luckily, Stephen Colbert managed to regain his composure a few moments later. He explained to Millie Bobby Brown that in the old days, people used goose quills to write things down and quote-unquote, boy did those things need a licking. The rest of the interview went okay, but Millie Bobby Brown was definitely kicking herself for asking that question in the first place. Number 6. Bungalows. Millie Bobby Brown answered one question with a pretty funny and weird response. She admitted to an audience that she was scared of bungalows. When Stephen Colbert asked her what it was she was afraid of, first she said she was somewhat afraid of the dark and sharks. Colbert tried to follow her logic, but even he couldn't quite wrap his head around it. She was forced to explain. She said she was not comfortable with houses that did not have stairs. While Millie may have been trying to walk her way out of saying something quirky for the sake of saying something quirky, it definitely backfired. She said there was nowhere to escape if the rooms were on one level. Of course, everyone else was thinking something else when she said it. Lots of people live in one-story homes and may even see her comments as being a bit snobbish. Of course, she didn't mean it that way, but it was still pretty awkward when the entire audience went completely silent. Either way, she does seem to lack a bit of perspective about people who can and can't afford multi-level homes. Millie Bobby Brown certainly won't be living this one down.
Bungalows.
Why are you scared of bungalows?
Because bungalows really freak me out.
Is that an English word for something different?
Number 5. Struggling to answer a question. Sometimes celebrities will stumble on questions that should be pretty easy. It can be super embarrassing, and that was just the case for Millie Bobby Brown when she was asked one super easy question. She appeared on BBC Radio one day with 2 of her co-actors from Stranger Things. Considering Gaten and Caleb were visiting from across the pond, the interviewers also wanted to mention how good Millie Bobby Brown's accent was. The Radio 1 breakfast show host asked her how long it took to study the American accent. Most were expecting her to say 6 months to a year, but everyone was floored when she said it took her 4 years. Gaten and Caleb started shooting each other looks, and it seemed like she may have blown it out of proportion for some reason. Millie noticed and started trying to redeem herself. She said it was probably more than 4 years, thinking that maybe 4 years was fast. Things just got more and more embarrassing and awkward from there on out. Gaten cracked a joke about it really taking her 10 years to try and ease the cringe, but instead of laughing it off with everyone else, she quickly got upset. You can see her in one clip closing her eyes in exasperation and even touching his shoulder as if to say, "You're so dead to me." The whole thing was pretty funny overall, but also a bit embarrassing at the end of the day. Number 4. Pop rocks. While pop rocks are pretty normal for most kids, it seemed Millie Bobby Brown was definitely not used to them. In fact, she had a pretty crazy reaction when trying them for the first time in a video for BuzzFeed. Once again, it was Brown, Caleb, and Gaten together to review retro toys for a BuzzFeed video. Everything was pretty simple and easygoing. However, Brown seemed to have a pretty major aversion to one kind of candy that most kids love: Pop Rocks. It was pretty nostalgic for some viewers and extremely fun to watch them play with the toys that have featured on Stranger Things. When the staff brought out Pop Rocks, though, Millie Bobby Brown seemed extremely confused. While her co-stars ate the Pop Rocks, having had them before, she seemed pretty hesitant. When she ate the Pop Rocks, though, she poured a ton into her mouth and then almost seemed to choke. At that point, she was already somewhat embarrassed because she didn't know any of the retro toys that they were all reviewing. By the time she got to the Pop Rocks, everyone was shocked that she didn't know what they were. When she tried them, she was absolutely horrified and disgusted. Number 3. Audrey Hope meeting Millie Bobby Brown. While most of the things on this list so far have been pretty mild on the embarrassment scale, this one is pretty crazy. This one video has been surfacing on the internet that seems to be extremely embarrassing for the child actress. The video was pretty insane. In it, Audrey Hope pretty much reveals how horrible her experience was meeting the young actress. Audrey Hope even said that Millie Bobby Brown made her cry in the title of the video. Everyone wanted to know how. Audrey had been an extra on the set of Stranger Things and had been invited to a premiere night of the show. She went to ask Millie Bobby Brown for a picture, but immediately got a weird response. Audrey claims that Brown took one look at her, then walked away while saying that she promised to take a picture with her. As many fans would do, Audrey waited and waited, but soon realized nothing was going to happen. She was reduced to tears when she realized that Brown had up and left and would not be coming back.
Didn't say bye to any of the cast members. Like Sadie was like, where'd Millie go? And I was like, I have no idea. And the security guard was like, oh, she left. So I got really sad.
Number 2, ice skating fail. Lots of fans know that Millie Bobby Brown is pretty clumsy and not exactly athletic. In fact, she happens to crash a lot. In one viral post, she's ice skating and seems to be having a great time with her friends. She suddenly crashed into a complete stranger. The video was so embarrassing, Millie actually took it down and then put it back up again. Number 1, fake skincare. She pretended to showcase her skincare routine while also promoting her new makeup line. But many viewers realized that the bottles she was using were completely empty. Her face also stayed completely dry during the tutorial. It was definitely super embarrassing, and she won't be living that one down. This has been a breakdown of 10 most embarrassing moments of Millie Bobby Brown. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video from us. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.